In this video, I'll show you how I refinished the counter on this kitchen island cabinet. When I purchased this cabinet, it had a waterborne or a latex finish on it. The finish is supposed to be safe and non-toxic for food preparation. After about a month or so, the finish started breaking down, and it started getting sticky to the touch. If I put paper plates on the top, they would stick and I would have to peel the plates from the surface. If I placed something hot on the top, it would make the surface even stickier, and it made it very difficult to clean. Now I'm going to show you how I replaced the old finish with a new one. I'm going to use acetone to remove the old finish. I'm going to pour a little bit on the top and spread it out with my hands. Make sure you wear gloves when working with acetone. You don't want to use too much at one time. You don't want it spilling all over the rest of the cabinet. I don't show it here, but you want to protect the lower surfaces from the acetone because it will strip the paint from the rest of the cabinet. Now I'm going to take a clean rag and start wiping the old finish away. I'm going to repeat this process until I get as much of the old finish off as I can with the acetone. Right there is when I realized I need to protect the lower surface. Some of the acetone dripped on the lower shelf, but I was able to wipe it off without it doing too much damage. I'm letting the acetone sit and dissolve the finish before wiping it down with a rag. I'm wiping down the sides as well as the top. I'm at a point where I don't have to pour the acetone on the top. I will soak the rag to finish the stripping. When I think I have all the old finish removed, before I start the next step, I will use a new cloth and re-wipe the top. I'm trying to remove as much of the old finish as I can so it doesn't clog up the sandpaper when I sand the top down. Here you can see there are no visible traces of the old finish. Now I'm going to use a palm sander with 220 grit sandpaper to strip the rest of the finish off and smooth out the top. Here I can already tell there's quite a bit of the old finish left on the top because it's gumming up the sanding disc. I will repeat this process several times until all of the old finish is removed. I will know when all the old finish is removed when it stops gumming up the sandpaper. About 4 more sheets of sandpaper and 15 to 20 minutes of time have gone by before I'm satisfied with the sanding process. All the old finish is gone and the top is very smooth. Now I use an air hose to remove all the dust. Now I'm ready to put the finish on. I was going to use a spray-on finish, but I've changed my mind. Because this is going in the kitchen and I'm going to be preparing food on this top, I've decided to use a much safer finish. Because this is made of the same wood as a butcher block cutting board, I'm going to use cooking oil. I just don't want to take the chance of chips of paint getting into the food. Kitchen countertops are usually made of laminate, solid surface material, or stone, so there's not much chance of impurities getting into your food. This finish will be much safer. All I have to do now is pour it on and rub it in. I use a clean rag and put a generous layer of oil on the top. After I've rubbed it in thoroughly, I wipe it down with a dry rag. I repeat the process one more time and wipe it with a dry rag. Now I have a much better finish. It's smooth and it's safe. If you have a top like this and it needs refinishing, I hope you'll find this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Also click the bell icon to get notified when I post a new video. Until next time, thanks for watching.